Okay, for this inequality, the first thing we need to do is distribute. So this -3 is being multiplied by y minus 6, so we're going to distribute that first. That's going to give us 7 minus 3y, and then a -3 times a -6 is a positive 18. The inequality symbol stays the same, and then on this side it's negative 4y plus 6. Now if this was an equal sign, we could move things however we want. Because it's an inequality sign, we're going to do variables to the left, and we're going to do constants. Sorry, this pen's not doing great today. Constants to the right. Okay. So the next thing we see here is the 7. So the positive 7 can go with the positive 18. So that's going to give us negative 3y plus 25. And the symbol stays the same, is greater than negative 4y plus 6. At this point, you can move the 25 to the right to keep constants right, or you can move the 4y to the left to keep variables left. It does not matter which one you do first. I'm going to add 4y to both sides. So negative 3y plus 4y is just 1y, plus 25 is greater than 6. And my last step is to subtract 25 from both sides. That does not change the inequality. 6 minus 25 gives you negative 19. That is your inequality answer. And for set builder notation, you're going to put the same thing, but you're going to do a curly bracket, a y, and a vertical line, which is already set up when you click this box. It should already be set up, and then you're going to type in y is greater than negative 19, and it closes with a curly bracket. Everything should be like when you click that box, you should select this notation, type in y is greater than negative 19, and then you should be done. The solution set in interval notation, and it's really important to watch which notation. There's interval and there's set builder. So set builder has this vertical line thing with the variable in front and then the expression or the inequality. Interval notation is least to greatest, and sometimes, at least for me, it helps to graph it first. So if I were to graph this first, y is greater than negative 19. We talked about in class it helps to add positive and negative infinities on there. Not necessary, but I think it helps. This is greater than negative 19. So here's negative 19. We're going to point the arrow in the greater than direction. And because there's not a line underneath, it gets a curved parentheses. So on your homework, you're going to choose the curved parentheses first, and then you're going to click your arrow to the right. So parentheses first, then click your arrow to the right. And you want to click on it so it holds, and then you should be able to check your answer. I know it can be frustrating to type math and to do this on the computer. So you pick your symbol first, curved parentheses, then you drag your arrow from right or left. You pick the line, you drag it over, make sure it goes to the right towards positive infinity. You click again, and then that should save your answer. So going back over that, we distributed, we combined like terms, we moved our variables to the left, we moved our constants to the right, we got our answer. Our inequality symbol did not change, so we have set builder notation with the curly bracket, the y, the vertical line, then the inequality statement with a curly bracket. Then you have interval notation. Oh, that's the part I knew I missed something. Okay, so going back to interval notation, the interval notation comes from the graph, from left to right. So on the left, I see negative 19 with a parentheses, so my interval is going to be a parentheses with negative 19. On the right, I see infinity, so positive infinity, and infinity always gets a parentheses. On your homework, you're going to choose the parentheses set first, whether it's curved or square. Each side is separate, so curved or square on the left, curved or square on the right. Pick that setup, then type in your number, and then if you need to use positive infinity, make sure to select positive infinity. I learned the hard way, if you need to select negative infinity, do not type the negative, just select negative infinity. So I hope you find this helpful video. Solve it, set notation. I would graph it on your own paper first to do interval notation, and then you can use the tools to graph it on the homework.